Philosophy. I had to take a picture.
Like how janitor's a mystery.
Well, he had Porter, and now he's not Porter, so
What are we in? What are we loading?
nothing. I just started my stream while I
Not
wait.
loading anything.
I mean, should I be Porter or not?
It's up to you.
I don't know.
Play
What
your
to
mouse
do,
person
though.
if you want.
I can't play my mouse person.
Why?
He wasn't designed for Icewind Dale. A Darwin wouldn't go
Oh,
to the mountains of. My character is a not. He was not meant for this world.
what did he kill himself?
No, he's just still in Tenastra, waiting to jump on board the plot.
I'm going to be watching the stream, and our little lights are not going to line up with what I'm hearing from Discord.
It's gonna be off by about like 12 seconds, yeah.
But not for the people who are actually watching the stream.
It's all for you, Kurtz.
When do I pick? Where do I pick my my oath?
Third level.
Oh, so I don't even get to pick it yet?
No, you literally
No,
just
level
really
1
need to pick a
characters are
class.
worthless.
Are boring and the worst characters to ever exist.
Unless it's like a level 1 warlock and then they actually get something.
All right, well, what
I
am
think
I?
paladin level 1s get something too.
I get lay on hands and divine sense.
I mean, I have bardic inspiration. That's something.
Fighter level 1, I think, gets something.
I think they all
I
get
think you get to pick a fighting style.
yeah, they all get something, but the better stuff is all at like third level. What actually makes your class your class.
Well, since Yinel's not here, you guys want to roll for secrets?
No, my
Yes.
character's not done.
Okay, well, Matt,
Yes.
you can go first. You can roll a D17. Pull out that magical, non-existent dice.
Wow.
Eh. Let me just shave my like one of my d20s down a little bit.
And I gotta pull up the page real quick.
Come on, no Drizzt fan. I think that might be Drizzt fan. I know.
I
Do we get to
randomized the
know?
thing. It's in a
Okay,
random order.
okay,
Do
I
we
was gonna
get to
say
know your secrets? Or does
What?
he only know his own
if
secrets?
I choose potentially, I think you guys can know. Like there's some about like people coming after you or you like loving somebody that would be just information you can give out.
What is a
I can
paladin?
send you your secret.
Send me that secret. Let me know.
I'm gonna play a paladin who believes that all magic users should be imprisoned,
So he should be in prison.
except those. Sometimes you got to use magic to destroy magic. Once my
So,
quest,
so every one of your magic using companions.
yes. Once I imprison all of them, I will and kill them. I will kill myself and rid the world of any magic.
Really, Duncan?
Are you okay with that one? What?
No,
It's completely random, but sure. Really?
Do you want another one?
Yes, give me another one, damn it.
that's
This one-
cheating.
Okay, roll
No,
a.
like I'm
roll a
keeping this one.
D16.
This one's I have a completely neutral one that even requires no roleplay. It's just a thing. And no, it's not
Afraid of
Drizztfan.
water.
I'm gonna keep going till I get Drizztfan, and then I know I've gone one too far.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up this one now.
1 sec, you wanna go under the blanket, Snuggie?
It's like, I don't have any secrets. I'm just a kid.
Dark secrets.
I mean, this one can be slightly better used.
All right, I'm gonna be a
You can
rogue.
use that one.
I'm just gonna be a rogue.
You can use both of them. I imagine they'll both come up.
Well, I know they'll both come up, but like, the bottom one is much easier to roleplay. The first one's just kind of, I don't know why. They just do. Like, I don't know how I could come up with an explanation for that.
I mean, you could veto it and get a different one if you want.
Well, no, like I said, it's completely neutral, so I'm perfectly fine with it sitting there. I just wanted something that could be, you know, slightly more used.
I don't know what character to use.
Can I have another one?
No,
It's like
cheating.
gambling.
There isn't that many.
There's like
Two.
20 of them.
Yeah, just 2 max.
Damn.
There's 17.
Well, then fine. I veto the first one you gave me.
That's cheating.
No, it's not. DM offered.
I'll let you guys all have like one veto.
I swear to God, though.
Hang on. Gotta put it back in.
This is not boding well for how well I'm going to roll for anything.
Yeah, next time you roll a d16, you might not roll good.
Okay, this one's good. Not really, but you can roll play this one.
Come on, old bitey.
All right, I'll be a paladin. I'll stay paladin here.
No, but you can. It's not old bitey. You know you're not that lucky.
So give me some background as to what is the town we live in or that we're starting at?
Well, you don't necessarily live there.
Like, can that be my backstory, or does that ruin the campaign if I live there?
I live there.
If I'm
I
a
mean,
resident,
You can live there. I haven't picked the starting town yet.
okay.
Okay,
I want to live at the starting town.
Can I change this just slightly? Rather than have
Depends
it
on
me,
how.
well, rather than just being me writing like a piece of paper or a book or something about it, just have me, I don't know.
Wow,
Spoilers.
Spoilers. What book?
Don't worry about it. Because, you know, I'm not an author. But just have it be, I don't know, I accused somebody of something
Okay.
or
What's the rules for rolling our character? What do I gotta do?
exclamation mark stat roll and you take your roll.
I get 3.
I'd have to look at something.
I've been doing it where I get 3 rolls and I pick the one that I want. Is that not what we're doing? Or
Actually, no, I just rolled my stat roll and I took it. But no,
That's
Duncan,
a great roll.
if I have to do the book thing, I can probably
you-
make the book thing work.
Are
What's
you
an
like a
average
singing
stat
kind
roll?
of bard? Do you perform?
I am, yes. I was trained in
It could be
musicalness
just
of
like a
stuff.
song
Okay,
that
so
you wrote.
I did something that did the thing. Okay, that's fine.
So what's an average stat roll? Is that pretty bad?
I
No,
think
that's
that
average.
might be exactly average.
I have an 8 and a 7, though.
Yeah, but
Maybe
every
it's-
class has
That's
dumb
okay.
stats.
Eh,
2 ones in the same.
One of those can be for
You didn't get a five.
Constitution, and one
like
of those
some
can be for
classes
intelligence.
can manage and some suck if you.
All right, so since janitor's not ready, hang on.
I am basically ready.
Okay, well then you can give me a roll on a D15.
Um, this
What's with
I
all
might,
the
I might do one more stat roll.
We're getting our secrets.
There we go. That's the one. That's
I was gonna say you can veto your stat roll, but then you have to take the next one.
I can veto this
What's your
stat roll.
race? Are you a kobold?
No, I'm a. Should I be a kobold? I don't know. I'm a rabbit.
What is your race though?
Right
You're a
now.
rabbit? Okay, I need you to
I don't-
roll again because this one you can't actually have this one.
Wow, but if I play kobold, I can.
Okay. No, it's race restricted to human, half elf, half orc.
Oh, you had the middle kobold and a kobold in trench coat gag.
Wow, number one's the best. All right, I'll do my last stat roll. I lied
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna
that one. Being
PM you your secret.
So what does he get 3 stat rolls?
Because he
I
rolled
wasn't
3
paying
times.
attention.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped him.
Well, how can we stop him? It's not like I can go there and grab his keyboard.
You didn't tell. Nobody
I
told me
mean,
the rules.
none of
I
them's
told
really
you.
better than the other, so he
True,
can
but
use whatever one of those 3 he wants.
I don't know them
I
are better than
want.
the other. It's like you got one. You roll once.
I
Otherwise, you can
mean,
just give yourself
pick your
18s
first one.
everywhere, because eventually you can roll it.
You
He's so
Okay,
hard.
hang on, where's
I mean, it's
Darwin
impossible,
rolled a
but you
good
could
one.
just sit there forever rolling.
so that's your
Wow.
first secret. If you want another one, you can have another one.
Wait. Okay.
If that one doesn't work for you, you can veto it.
I mean, that's probably fine.
Okay.
Did I
but
miss
what
much?
is- so?
No.
No.
Janitor doesn't have
No.
his character, and then we're rolling secrets.
Uh, uh, so like.
You can message me if you don't want to spill your secrets.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll message you.
Beyond.
Do you want another one though?
How do I mess? Yeah, I'll take another one.
To have more than one secret,
Okay,
or
roll a d14. You can have 2 max because there's only 17 total.
Oh, I think I messaged you it. Let me roll again.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, wait. I think I may know my own answer.
This is your second one.
I want to veto that one. That was boring. That's bad.
So
Okay,
we're
roll
gonna have all the
another,
boring ones left over.
d14.
Not boring,
It's not
but-
boring though. It's just I know that one wouldn't work for him, so
Like, am I giving up something in exchange for that, or am I?
Nope.
Is it talking about?
These are just your secrets.
No, like my question.
Oh.
Okay.
That's your other one.
Nice. Yeah, that one I'd take. That's a good one.
What do I roll?
You're gonna get the worst ones. Who's gonna suck?
I hope somebody has Trist
I
All
Lover.
right, roll a d13.
What's that one?
What, Trist Lover?
Yeah.
You just
That's
really like
literally
Drizzt, a dark elf.
He's a character from books.
Oh, you got that one?
Okay,
Yeah,
this one might
dang
work
it.
for you.
That means it's not going to work for me.
That means it's terrible.
No, I think it will. I think it will.
Kill all prisoners.
I think it would. I think you could do this one good.
Hold on.
I got to think about that one. It's a hard maybe.
You want another one?
Maybe Blee.
Okay.
All right. Think on it. We'll get you Nell.
I'll roll it.
Okay. Okay.
D12, I'm guessing.
12. Yeah.
That's a real die.
Not for long.
What number is that?
5.
What'd you do? Sorry.
Rolled a dice.
Man, there's so many other cool ones that I didn't get.
Don't read them.
I thought we already looked at them.
Yeah,
We
you
have.
shouldn't have.
Wow.
Only trolls do that. I didn't look at them.
I don't remember them, but I just skimmed them and they looked a lot more cool than mine. I might not even been looking at the right ones because I didn't see mine on there. So let me build my character here. Okay, I'm gonna go with the first roll. Maybe first or third. I'll do the first.
What, you mean you don't want to take your 63?
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
Let's see. But like the low numbers on that one are just as low as the first one.
Yeah,
Which
you're
is
you're
like
just missing the high number. You're missing a
I
15
wish
and a
they were.
16.
If they were lower, I would consider it. Like if I had like a 5 or something or 3. Well, I could get 3. Well, I guess I could get 3.
All right, I'll take them.
Wow.
We'll take them.
Wow.
Okay, you now roll a d11.
You accepted the dark secrets from a
It's not
series
really a
of
dark
Ember.
No galaxy eyes this time.
The
Last time you
character
had
in
no
your
choice
life.
but to accept them.
So what is
I mean, I
important for
probably could have
Paladin?
twisted it in my mind to not take them.
So wait, what's this? When determining your characters, so what's my generation method? Manual rolled.
That
Yes,
would be,
'cause-
yes.
And then what's this ability score increases? Oh, that's my origin.
That'd be,
There's
yeah,
your
yours.
first one, you know.
Yes. Because you're playing a new
As funny as
woke
that would
race that
be,
doesn't have like
don't
set.
want it.
Okay,
I just
so
get
roll
paid.
a d11.
So wisdom is important for Paladin.
For charisma.
Doesn't work.
I'm not.
You got to do it
Maybe
in
both.
the.
Oh god, I did it twice in this stupid chat. Okay.
Okay.
So should I be?
Like paladins basically use every single stat except
Oh.
intelligence.
Yeah, low intelligence. You're right.
So that would be your first one then.
So I'm putting 7 in intelligence.
Sure.
Dumber than Porter and
And you can
Carrie.
have another one if you want.
Did everybody get a second one?
I went with
Everybody
2.
else did, yes.
I don't need
I
Constitution.
feel
and
obligated then
intelligence.
to
So if
roll
you want
again.
another one, roll a D10. I got the same one as your first one again, but I won't give it to you.
Let's see here.
Here's my randomizer. That one won't work for you. It's not the right race. Randomize again.
The question is, where do I put the 8 at?
Strength.
So as a paladin, you want strength or dexterity as your like melee thing. Constitution for HP, and then charisma is your magic.
So I'm gonna put 8 in strength,
So you got
16 dexterity,
this one.
13 constitution. Because I'm gonna be like a nimble.
I don't think that one works for your character, though.
No, not at all.
Especially considering your dump stat.
I get a -2 to intelligence.
Oh yeah, but wow.
Let me try this again.
So what's the highest modifier you can have?
20 plus 5.
So 18 would give a +4.
Yes.
Yes.
I keep getting the ones that are race dependent. Oh, here we go. This one's not race. I don't think.
Uh, going back and forth on whether I really want this secret here.
Take it. Take it.
It like fundamentally changes the character.
What?
Are you the littlest yeti?
It's a secret.
Okay, so this is the one I got then. I don't know if this works for your character either.
That's also a how. If I go with the first secret. Unless I'm old.
I mean, you're a dragon. Don't you live hundreds of years?
Yeah. Yes.
Old
No,
dragon.
dragons only live like 80.
Um.
Dragonborns only live till they're like 80. I don't know if this one works for your
I was
character
gonna
or
say,
not.
they
Not at
do,
all.
but they're adults by 15.
Yours is
Already-
the hardest one to get secrets for.
I already forgot my secret.
Isn't it in chat?
They're in your messages.
Hang on.
Yeah, no, but I gotta read
I
it.
want to look at Dragonborn images. Also, this is the old Dragonborn. Will be a new Dragon.
Wait.
Oh, go for it. We're waiting.
I'm good.
This one's kind of weird too.
Just
What?
give him
No.
Just give him Drizzt Fan and get it over with.
It's not coming up.
So, in the first bullet point,
Oh, this one might work.
in the first bullet point of my first secret, does that affect everything or just that?
Here you go.
Sure.
Cookie.
What?
Does my first secret's first bullet point affect all, or just that? Like the second line, the second sentence of that.
What do you mean?
Like, does that affect everything, or just that? The second sentence of the first bullet point. Like for everything that I do, it's that, or just that one thing.
So I just need
Just
to
that. Just that.
Okay.
Just that one thing.
not add these to my character sheet in case people look at my character sheet.
I mean, they'll
think
always be in
everything's
your DMs here, so.
the end of time.
My PMs?
Your PMs, yes.
Your direct messages, your dungeon masters.
Are they private? Private messages?
They're also direct to you.
No, they're indirect. They're through Discord.
I don't know how private they are because you got Michael coming over to your place sometimes. He could be reading your messages.
No, he's not allowed near my computer.
So, how do I enact my secret? It's gonna be hard.
However you
Like,
want.
but I got
You
like,
could never. You could
whenever
just
you
keep it a
choose.
secret.
But all of you
forever.
guys are here, and like I can't like
What do you mean?
I can't like say what I do, otherwise you'll know what my secret is.
You can
You can
reveal
tell
your
them
secret.
if you want.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
a
what if I
thing
don't?
that your character knows.
But if I don't want them to, I don't want you to know my secret.
Then don't tell us.
Then you can keep it a secret, or if
Like-
you're in a pinch, you can use your secret for whatever way.
Like, what if I just want to use my secret, but don't want them to know I'm using my secret?
PM the dungeon master.
Mm-hmm. Do it when our characters aren't around. Because at some point, we as players will find out your secret.
Yeah.
Not if I die.
You
You have
must
to use
hide
character knowledge versus
your
player knowledge.
Dritz fan deeply.
Yeah.
All right, I'm finished with my stat blocks here. Let's see, what language do I want or background?
So, do you want reincarnation? Well, never mind. I just spoiled it.
Wow, not
Spoiled it?
anymore.
That was my bad.
I mean, not reincarnation.
You got reincarnation. This is the best one.
It would be, but then
No,
like
well,
I can't play like the childlike parts unless I'm just
yeah,
lying
it
all the
kind of
time.
ruins his character. That's why I was.
What? You can't play the child? What?
I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna make a silly mistake that a child would make.
He can't be an actual child.
If I'm actually like a 60-year-old man
Oh,
who
that's. I
died.
didn't know that I had that. Oh, you
But
are
maybe a different one, though.
reincarnated. Okay.
Yes. Right.
Maybe you never live past like 13. You've lived like 4 lives and they've all died before they entered being a teenager.
Hey, how roll dice?
I'm going to give you one because
All right.
it'll be easier.
Wow.
Dritz fan. Dritz fan. What is this?
He gave us all Tritz fan.
Everyone picked 2, so everyone gets Drizzfan.
There.
That's how the
Alright.
campaign starts. We all go to a Drizzed meeting at the local tavern.
Oh no. It's
So
not much
yeah,
of a
I'll
secret
pick
then, is it?
the other 2.
My room is really hot right now.
I can only choose one
Pretty good.
skill proficiency.
One skill proficiency.
Like, I get 2 skill proficiencies, but I only can choose investigation for one of them.
What?
Only option.
Because you probably have something
City
else that gives
Watch.
you the other skills that it would give you.
Mm-hmm.
You probably already have the other choices selected somewhere else.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my vetoed one was stupid. I don't like that one.
It wasn't stupid.
Boring.
That's why I got rid
Like
of my
that would have been
first one.
okay if I was playing Porter or something, kind of, but still wouldn't really work. But like the one time I choose this type of character, it's like, I mean, I can say that one because I vetoed it, right? I mean, like it doesn't matter.
Well, then you're gonna
Uh-huh.
reduce the amount of options we
Yeah, you
have to
can
like we'll deduce your secret.
cross that off the list.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you vetoed it, 2 people went after you, so I'd assume they still able to get it.
I think they went back in the pool. Is how
Yeah.
it
You
worked.
could be ousting
did go
someone
back in
else's
the pool.
secret.
What are some types of? All right, never mind. I already got an answer.
Okay, great.
I'm trying to pick my 2 languages here that my character can speak. Like, who would I encounter in Icewind Dale?
Humans.
Undercommon.
Kobolds.
There aren't kobolds in Icewind Dale.
I seen it on the art, the trench coat.
I mean, whatever
Maybe,
this owl bear
That's from
thing
this
is.
book.
maybe I
Wait.
should have just played Porter
No.
then.
Maybe.
I don't think there's a lot of kobolds. I haven't read every town yet, like in detail, so
Like if there were kobolds, I should have
can't
played
guarantee
Porter
this.
Is that an owl bear on the picture?
Like the stream
That's
background?
oral.
That's oral, yeah.
Oh, that's.
It's not what I imagined a maiden to look like.
What is it? Where? What?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
The,
oral.
the big monster on the cover of the book.
That's a monster.
No, it's the goddess
Well, it's a
of
god.
coldness.
See, what I'm wondering is what's with the weird little puppet thing with the staff?
Yeah, I want to play that.
I think that's a Chwingus or something like that. I have to look up the.
I'm sorry, did you say Twingus?
It's like a little Legend of Zelda character.
Where?
a
I don't
Chwinga.
see it.
It's on the
think
stream
that's what
above
it
my
is.
character's head.
Oh,
I'm
a
not on the stream.
Chwinga, not a Twinga.
That would explain why.
Yeah, Chwinga. I think, but I can't tell because I don't know if that's really far away, so it's bigger than what it looks like, or if it's kind of close and it's
Aw,
actually small.
There's so
Chwingas
much
are really small.
they're so much cuter in the actual like their proper art.
Twinga?
But that could be something else because I haven't read like that far into the book. That's like that's late in the game
When you see a Twinga?
That's what the
Twinga.
no, you can
official
see a Chwinga
Chwinga
like right
art is.
away.
They're
Oh.
small, shy elemental spirits that could be found in remote locations. They're tiny. That does not look tiny.
Little anime creatures.
We
Yeah,
got
they're
an extra large Twinga.
Studio Ghibli D&D inserts.
You know what?
This-
Screw it.
They
I'm just
actually
playing
have pretty
Porter.
good AC.
I'm playing Porter.
Wow.
Confirmed. Back walk. If he dies, I'll play this guy.
Is this Porter after the Ravenloft or before?
I don't know. Probably after, because before wouldn't make sense. Question mark.
So he leaves Ravenloft and he's like weakened and destitute now, so his level's
He's-
back down to 1. He's poor. He sold all his stuff, so he's rebuying equipment because he wants to get back into the adventuring life.
Or maybe I should be prologue.
That's dumb.
What if he dies?
But then he didn't really die. Clearly, because off-screen death.
Yeah, he wakes up near a tavern. Goes inside. There's a man in a yellow
New
suit sitting at a
adventure.
table.
I think this is sequel Porter.
All right, sequel Porter.
You know, like when he left, Danlos wasn't able to follow. Danlos is still in Ravenloft. He's in charge of it now. It's his
Like I
prison.
think
He was in
Danlos
control of the entire realm.
Danlos would have gone to the cave to like read every single spell book in that hologram room.
Yeah.
He would have just been doing that for months. He would not
Years.
have been paying attention.
He killed Porter over and
left
over since he
sad that
was
his
level
friend
1.
Danlos just never. Yeah.
See, Porter and Dr. Benjamin left. Dr. Benjamin's working on a cure for his messed up face.
Is it messed up face?
You do.
Porter does.
Yeah. So does that mean I have to? No, I don't have to. I'm not gonna role play it.
Wow.
Why? Should I role
Shame.
play it?
You
I can't. Well, I can. Kind of can.
Really? It's not that difficult.
Well, having a dead pale
So-
face.
most of the time you guys are going to be wearing your cold leather clothing, which is really bulky, and you generally can't tell who's underneath the clothing because all the cold leather clothing looks the same for everybody. So you kind of all just like blend in. Nobody really could see you.
So do I leave? Do I use my old stat roll, or do I use my my new one?
I'd just use it.
And just use your old one. Set yourself back
Unless you
down
want to
level 1.
significantly change your character, yeah, you could, I guess.
Okay, I'll keep my high wisdom.
I mean, I get it's up to the DM. I should say.
I think it's
Quiet.
fine.
Yeah, I'll keep my guy.
He did a good job keeping his secrets the entire campaign of Curse of Strahd. Nobody knew he had these secrets.
Yeah. I didn't even know.
That's how
Somebody cast-
secret they were.
Someone cast Modify Memory on him and it just wore off.
Yeah, it just wore off. All his experiences are gone now, so he's just like a weak boy. He lost his knowledge on fighting.
I know too many cantrips, so I have to forget one of them.
You should keep the like smoke comes out of his nose when he speaks infernal thing.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep that. Yeah.
Dark gifts.
I do know infernal.
But you spent it
It's the
already, right?
downsides because the upsides are gone.
I spent the spell, yeah, and they died. Sadly.
Not really much of a downside.
All right. Yeah, it's just easier if I play Porter. Not that-
Okay, so what are you guys all playing? Matt's a bard,
Cleric.
Porter,
Ranger.
cleric,
Sorcerer.
sorcerer, 10-year-old sorcerer.
I mean,
So
like, I
Porter's our
can't be a
tank, right?
wizard at 10 and then spend years studying.
Is Jimothy actually named Young Jimothy? Like if I hover my reticle over him, does it say Young Jimothy?
No, it would just be Jimothy. It just
No
said
map.
young Jimothy in the early script.
Oh, you don't have my new. You're using my old character model.
It was the only one I could find because I had no other information on what you were doing.
Where's my Where's I always have it, but I forget where it is. Yeah, I actually gave him sunglasses and fedora.
Edit server profile.
Yeah, that's my most recent. It's the one it's one and done.
Did I click this?
If you want to look at him.
Click it. I give you permission to view my character. It's quite original, so don't steal it.
That log into Corey's account on Hero Forge.
Wow.
Do
Yeah, I'm
Dragonborns have tails?
no,
Yes.
no. It's actually a
They
big
have
point of
stumps.
it's a big point of contention. They actually don't. Well, according to D&D lore, they don't. But everybody who picks Dragonborn or draws Dragonborn always describes them or gives them a tail.
It'd be weird
You
when
can
they
give them a
don't.
stump.
Like a cat whose tail got like run over and like half fell off.
That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
See, I have to log into Corey's account because he's the only one that paid money for the really useful photo booth option.
That sounds like it's not very useful.
Well, every background sucks except for transparent.
I see.
Because they're all like
Just a snowy backdrop.
well, they're all like stretched out like JPEG images and all blurry and just bad. Like I
All right,
looked
well, that
at
was a
them and
good stream.
they're all terrible.
I'm just looking for something here.
It's storming here. I might lose power.
It's the ambiance. The ambiance.
Yeah, I like that model of Porter better than the one Pepper made because it sucked.
Wow.
You gonna take that from him?
All right, you guys want a little bit of lore? I'll read
Probably.
from the book.
Everybody get comfy, get your hot chocolate.
It's just I got a couple paragraphs here I can read to you. So north of the spine of the world and west of the towering Reged Glacier is a frigid
Egress
expanse
spine?
few dare to explore. Spine of the world. Egress spine, yes. Few dare to explore, let alone inhabit. This icy land of windswept tundra recently became locked in a perpetual dark winter without reprieve. Oral the Frostmaiden, the divine embodiment of winter's fury, has withdrawn to this cold corner of the world to live among mortals. Further, she has cast a terrible spell over Icewind Dale to the detriment of most of its denizens. Each night before midnight, Oral takes to the sky on the back of a white rock and weaves her spell, which manifests as a shimmering curtain of light, a beautiful aurora that illuminates the night sky and fades before dawn. This powerful magic prevents the next day's sun from rising above the horizon, turning midday into twilight and trapping Icewind Dale in winter's dark embrace, with no sunlight or warmth to melt the snow and ice. Each casting of the spell leaves the Frost Maiden weakened, and just enough divine power left to barricade the mountain pass with blizzards and churn the sea of moving ice with blistering winds. Such measures discourage travelers from approaching or leaving Icewind Dale, further isolating the region. Icewind Dale has thus been trapped in a different reality from the rest of the world. For though the sun never rises over the dale, it continues to rise everywhere else. So Icewind Dale has been trapped in the dark for over 2 years now. Never once has there been day.
Hmm.
And despite the blizzards and other deterrents, visitors still do come and go. So, you guys, for instance, probably not all of you, Jimothy maybe, hasn't been here for a full 2 years. You might have just come seeking glory or treasure or whatever it is, escape. The Icewind Dale itself, the Ten Towns area, has existed for about 400 years now, and it was originally founded from exiles, people just running away, people trying to get away from civilization. A whole bunch of different groups. Like one of the groups was founded by uh, people coming from Chult, which is like a jungle area, coming up to Icewind Dale just to get away from the rest of the world. Um, there has been, since you've been here a while, so you've heard whispers that there has been a group from the Arcane Brotherhood that has come up here in search of magic items and stuff. This has been some gossip. And you're also familiar with some of the dangers of Icewind Dale. Avalanches being one. If you're going near the mountains, for instance, anywhere with steep hills, excuse me. Blizzards, of course, because Oral casts them every day, basically trap people. The extreme cold, because it is always dark. There is no sun, ever. The frigid waters, you fall in there, there's a very high chance that you could die. And then
What?
travel is the frigid waters.
Oh yeah.
You fall in the water, you freeze to death. And then travel between towns is it's not slow because it's generally well traveled, but if you're traveling elsewhere, there is a lot of snow, so travel itself is slow. And if you travel in a blizzard, there's the potential of getting lost and separating from your party, so it's very dangerous to travel during a blizzard. Like you all know this at this point. Same with through mountains. Where else is my? And another thing that you've come to learn in your time here is that all of the towns perform a sacrifice in some way to appease
Right.
Oral. Just like for you, Porter, uh, when you were in, can't remember the name of the town, but the one town in Curse of Strahd,
Uh,
in the town square, and you saw people for that one festival being sacrificed. This is similar, but this is something that all of the speakers of the town, which are like the mayors or whatever, the leader of the town,
The
they've all
burgomaster.
agreed on that
Burgomaster,
this is
yeah.
something that they need to do. Yeah, the burgomaster. There you go. And it's all something that they would stop in a heartbeat if this curse over the land is lifted.
But is
But
the god
some of
what's
like
the big is Oral like a bad character? Bad god?
Oral's just a god. They're not. I don't want to say they're evil.
Or do they not know?
They are what they are.
Well, they are what they are. Yeah. Nobody knows exactly what more Oral's motivation is. It's just something she does, makes it perpetually dark, and that's all that people know. They think she's punishing them, basically. So the bigger towns, like we'll see them. I can give you a map, actually. I'll pull that up.
Wow, no
The
maps. It
map for
says
the stream.
I can
I can
edit
show
that
you guys just a
whenever I
map
want.
of the area. Because you guys are familiar with the area, so you have like all these maps already.
Do we get
So this
trinkets?
is Icewind Dale. Do you want a trinket?
Kind of want a trinket.
Okay, let me get through this first. So the bigger ones, like Bryn Shander, East Haven, and Targos, for instance, all hold lotteries on the afternoon before the new moon, to sacrifice a person. So it's random, and the person is stripped bare, tied to a post, or sent into the tundra to die. It's different for each town. And you know that during these times that when somebody's picked, there's always accusations that the lottery's rigged.
Wow.
For one reason or another, the smaller towns, the ones that they don't have a lot of population, but they're a little more wealthy, will sacrifice food because they can't give up people. They just don't have enough people, but they'll give up their food in order to appease Oral. And then the smallest towns that don't have enough food or people will give up warmth, so they'll live in cold, sharing
And,
body heat
and
with each other all the time.
this
Sounds like
was
late.
how often?
This is before the new moon.
So how often is a new moon? Once a month?
Sounds like a bunch of superstitious sacks of.
Can't remember off the top of my head.
It's like less than a month.
Yeah,
Yeah, on Earth.
a week in Faerun is a 10 days, so there's 10 days in a week in. Let me see here.
29.5 day cycle. Oh.
Okay. So once a month, there's a sacrifice. There's 30 days in a month in Faerun. There's 3 weeks, 3 weeks in a month, 10 days in a week.
I did not know that.
The other thing that is pretty important for you guys to know.
The lunar calendar on the Forgotten Realms wiki is
Do
like
I s-
live. Like today is the 23rd of Marpanoth. The moon phase is half full. It's been 23 days since Saloon was last full, which is the name of the moon.
Do I
So
have a
because
fee at level 1?
it is always dark in Icewind Dale. The brightest time is actually after Oral casts our spell that puts the aurora over the sky, which is it's like dim light maybe at best, but it's usually dark. And the twilight extends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's the darkest time is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
See when exactly we want to come out then.
So she casts her thing. I think it's midnight. She casts it, and then it's bright then till 10 a.m. So 10 hours of quote unquote daylight.
So would people have changed their sleeping habits for that?
Yeah, generally.
Like people would be
You guys
active
have
during
accustomed.
that nighttime
You're not like you're
lightness.
not jet lagged.
Yes.
It is the best time to move around because you can see the furthest and everything. So
How many of us have dark vision?
Porter.
You.
I might not have dark vision either.
I don't think you do.
it'll be torches.
I'll get dark vision later. Hmm, Can
Jason,
we
you
get
wanted a
belt
trinket, you know?
lanterns? I do.
Do I
Give
have
you
a fee at
trinket
level
here.
1 or is this broken?
You
No.
do not.
Okay, so it's got my leftover fee from somebody else. I have lucky. So
Roll a D100, you know. I gave Matt a trinket already, just because it already suited his character.
Damn straight it did.
I
need
didn't do my
a-
equipment buys. Yeah.
You got the same trinket as Matt.
I was about to make that joke, but did he really?
Yeah, he got the blue scarf that gets lighter in shade. Lighter in shade, the higher the altitude.
Hey.
My character has a
Wow.
black scarf.
You can roll again.
So they're
Matt's already got
useful
that one.
trinkets?
We'll give some
No, not
variety.
really.
Everyone gets the scarf.
That's a useful trinket.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger. I probably already. What did I do wrong there?
You didn't put an exclamation mark.
33.
33. I don't want to know what this is. Want me to just message it to you?
I know what it is.
Please elaborate.
Well, you could decide what's in it. I don't know. That's what you got. I don't know why you want that.
I don't know why I want that either. What are some animals in?
Wolves.
Animals?
Rabbits.
Yeah.
Yes. Wolves. I think elk. And then
Reindeer.
generally people make reindeer. Yeah. People make their living by fishing knucklehead trout.
All of a sudden, that vetoed secret makes sense.
Oh, did he get the one I wanted? And then got rid of it.
That's because it sucks.
Yes. And
God,
Wow.
he said it's
God damn it.
stupid, and then he got rid of it.
God damn it.
If I would have kept that one, I would have stayed in the town fishing for my entire life. You guys go on without me and figure out the secrets. I gotta get this ring.
I guess a good animal trophy would be from a wolf, huh?
Owlbear.
Yeah.
I don't know if can a level negative character fight an owlbear?
No.
You killed an owl bear? Is that what you're saying? Trinket?
My background is Outlander. So I'm supposed to pick a trophy from an animal.
You have a tiny baby rabbit head.
A
The
full
first
rabbit head?
thing you
Oh,
ever
horns.
killed.
It's like a shrunken head, but for a rabbit.
Yeah.
Just carries around.
And it comes with its own string to tie
Pepper
to,
trinket?
to a belt.
I don't know if I want.
So here's a question, Duncan. Are the trinkets actually useful for anything, or are they just small itty bitty little things?
Well,
They're
the
just small little
scarf
itty bitty
is
things that
scarf
have no
useful?
use.
Says you, my scarf
It's
lets me
not
know
really
the
that
altitude.
useful.
Tells you the altitude. That's
Yeah.
good.
It
I
doesn't
don't
tell you
know.
the altitude. It's just, oh, the scarf is a little lighter than normal.
Well, yeah.
But it's also dark, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference very well.
This is higher than we were 10 minutes ago.
Like we're going the correct direction.
We are going up.
We're going up,
not
and now we're
falling.
going down. Oh, I kind of want
I'm
to.
just waiting for you to fall down a cliff. It's like, oh
I
my
was
god,
gonna
that scarf's
say,
getting really dark.
I want the quick sudden change. If I get thrown in the air to my death, I will go. This scarf's so cool. Now the scarf is red.
I just wanted more useless things on my uh, inventory sheet.
Might. Oh man. Never mind.
I don't actually know what that thing is.
I do. It's boring.
Well, you have one now.
Nice.
All the trinkets are boring except for the one Matt has.
Nice.
Do we get trinkets?
I don't know. I kind of like
Do you want one?
85 to 88.
Yeah, I want a trinket.
Okay, then roll a d100.
Why would you
Would you not want
want this?
added weight? You know, gotta hike it around.
I don't know why you want this.
It's
But I
not
do.
why he wants it. It was given to him. It was a gift.
Your brother just took it. Your brother stole it.
Nice. That's gonna come in handy.
You season your fucking steaks.
You're not. So I can't share it with people.
You can share that. It's not a secret.
No, it's a secret. I'm keeping it a secret. No, I got a pepper shaker.
Did you really?
Don't shake me.
What's a scrimshaw pepper shaker? What is?
Scrimshaw's bone carvings. They make them out of the fish.
Wow.
I was gonna name my kobold character Scrimscram, and I was like, wait, that's too close to the thing that is all over the place in this campaign.
Just name your character Fireball.
And then be small so people can throw you.
Every time somebody asks you to introduce yourself, you have to roast them.
Where is
Why couldn't I roll a 65?
Are you looking up all the trinkets now?
You need to stop looking at these
Well, I already
lists.
picked mine though. I'm not looking up
Yeah,
yours.
You don't know.
I don't know what.
I mean, we
You-
know exactly what your trinket is.
Well, no, you know what mine is. Maybe somebody
I
else
didn't
wants
look.
to have a secret trinket.
I didn't look up 20, so I don't know what that is. 65 would have been a nice pick though. Seems a lot more
I
handy than
mean,
pepper shaker.
you just buy a ice pick. What?
We'll just buy a pepper shaker.
I will say that kind of sounds like a disparity in gold price.
It'll be 2 copper for the salt for the pepper shaker and 2 gold for the ice pick, please.
yeah, but it's made of Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw pepper shaker.
Pricey.
Sorry, 3 silver.
So I'm assuming I'm not allowed to bring all the money I had from the previous.
No, you've
200.
made some bad investments and have lost it all.
Okay, I gotta add my scrimshaw.
Maybe I want a reindeer trinket.
you want a bit more lore about the 10 towns area?
I
Would
won't
you
Which is
like
your
remember it.
starting
would you
region?
like to repeat the tutorial?
So the 10 towns didn't spring up overnight. It started from humble beginnings 4 centuries ago. Immigrants from all over Faerun came here in search of escape or adventure and built a modest trade post atop the hill where Bryn Shander now stands. One by one, settlements sprung up on the shores of Mare Dualdon, Lac Dinashir, and Redwaters. The ever-present threat of orcs and other monsters compelled the poorly defended lakeside towns to turn Bryn Shander from a modest hilltop trading post into a walled town capable of defending all 10 towners, if and when the worst comes. Most of the towns contain trace evidence of the immigrant cultures that birthed them. This evidence is carved into houses, statues, and other fixtures. For example, the dinosaur carvings on the older buildings of Goodmead remind folks that many of its original settlers were Chultan. Residents of Ten Towns tend to remain indoors when they're not working, since it's so frighteningly cold outside, which gives each settlement a deathly quiet aspect. Most people who venture outdoors are bundled up in so much cold weather clothing as to be barely recognizable, and they don't stand around long enough for the cold wind to get the better of them. Oral's winter spell has caused the population of 10 towns to dwindle, and has heightened rivalries that have simmered for years, turning neighboring towns against one another as competition for resources becomes increasingly intense. The alliance of 10 towns won't hold if the mounting tribalism continues to threaten the common good. So most of the 10 towns, except Bryn Shander, are built on the shores of 3 big lakes. The largest population of knucklehead trout is in Mare Dualdon, which nobody's got the secret, so you don't have to worry about that. The deepest of the lakes, Red Waters, of the shallowest lake, almost completely freezes in winter, making the fishing there difficult. Lake Dinashir catches the worst of the winds blowing off the Rigid Glacier to the east, and thus has the roughest waters. Small thermal vents at the bottom of these lakes keep them from freezing completely, even in the coldest winters. 10 Towns fishing boats are simple affairs. The smallest are rowboats and single-masted skiffs that require careful handling to avoid capsizing. Larger twin-masted cogs and keelboats with single decks handled the wind and waves better. These ships fly the flags of their towns and provide fish for the whole community, not for any individual fisher. When thick ice covers the lakes, many fishers stay to the shelters of their homes and hearths, but the most dedicated or desperate cut holes in the ice and dangle their lines down in hopes of tempting hungry trout. Still not sure what town I want to start you guys in.
Pick one.
We're gonna start in Lonely Wood.
Baldur's Gate.
The best of the 10
As your
towns.
journey begins up to Icewind Dale, I rolled for East Haven.
That's one that I recognize the name of.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're starting.
That's not what he said.
He said that's what he rolled. I don't like this one.
I am going to. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to start you off in like a really, really hard town.
Level
So,
18.
well, I mean, they're all going to be relatively easy because this is the level 1 area, basically. So,
Oh, this isn't the whole map.
no, this is the whole map. This is the player map that you guys have.
It's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Well, we are in a place called Icewind Dale.
I miss being able to point to the map and map tools, though.
So this is the map of the 10 towns. So East Haven is like one of the biggest. I think it is the biggest.
They got a place called the Wet Trout. I don't
One
know what
little
it
small
is, but I
building.
like it.
Wow. Stables. The White Lady Inn. Racist.
Oh, we didn't start out in Dugan's Hole.
I mean, I haven't officially chosen yet. You might start there. I don't know.
20 stones of throne.
Rune.
Good
So
mead. The name of the town?
That is the name of the little town,
That's the
yeah.
I
name.
want to. I like that name. Looks like a friendly little village.
If you guys see one that you want to start in with knowing nothing about the town, we could start there.
I mean, have we all been here for a while, or some people just showing up?
So, well, that's another thing that we'll have to discuss it once. How you guys would know each other, why you're adventuring together.
So I was gonna say, well, if there's some people that are coming here for the first time, and I assume Bryn Shander would probably be one of the, or whatever's near Bryn Shander that we could pick would be a decent starting spot. Because that's,
So you would have all been here for at least a little while.
That's the first town you come to when you come in.
yeah.
Although you can come
Yeah.
by boat too, so
Not by boat.
They're frozen.
that's stormy.
I mean, it looks pretty icy right there, leading into the Shenanigan River
Yeah,
there.
just go around the icebergs.
I mean, I assume Bryn Shander would be a decent starting spot because it's big enough. It's the
I
first
mean,
place.
You're gonna pick the hardest town.
I was
Am
thinking
I?
Goodmead. I was
I
thinking
think it's just
Lonely
the
Goodmead.
Wood?
biggest.
Well, I'm just thinking of it from like like, if we've all been here for an amount of time, I mean, then the different one's fine. But if there's anybody who's like, recently gotten here and has only been here for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, they'd probably still be in the first big city.
No, I'm a ranger. I come from the wilderness.
We don't.
I
He
avoid
doesn't even
cities.
start. He wants to start in the wilderness.
You can
So
start out
you've
on
all been
Kevin's
here
Cairn.
for a little while.
If only I was still playing my drunken master monk. Good mead.
So you've been here long enough that you've like been around a little bit to familiarize yourself. Like you've got your maps, your everything like that. You've probably done a little bit of exploring.
Go to a medium city. What are the medium cities?
I think
It looks like Bremen and Targos, or
Targos.
Targos and maybe the
I think
Cares.
Targos is one.
Actually, even Termalilane, however the hell you say that. That's kind of a decent sized one.
Tourmaline.
Termalane, yes.
Tourmaline.
Oh, there was a
Land.
in the source book. There was a pronunciation guide.
Yes, there's one in here
I love it.
early on.
Meglub.
Meglub yet? Oh, you know what? Screw it. My vote's for Dugan's Hole.
I like Goodmead.
I like Targos.
Targos is probably the worst one. Don't go there.
You know, pick a completely different one so we all have one vote.
It has a huge. You
All
just
right,
want the
I could
huge
reduce it
wall
to 4
around it.
choices.
Lonely Wood.
All right. Lonelywood. Okay, well, I'll roll a 1d4, and it'll be in the order of the map there.
Goodmead.
So it is Dugan's Hole. Will be your
No,
first town.
wait. Which
Oh,
one did?
good.
I went
Nobody
Targos,
wanted-
Going
Lonelywood,
from left to
Dugan's
right, and then
Hole,
top down.
Goodmead.
So Targos, Lonelywood, then Dugan's Hole, then Goodmead. So Dugan's Hole's the third one.
Wow. Nobody wanted Care Denov, Dinevol, whatever. Care Kongnig,
Caer Dineval.
Denevol. There you go. Ruined Watchtower. That sounds like a great place to start. Yeah, we want to pick the losing city. Be starting.
I mean, Bremen looks kind. Oh, Bremen has a place called Buried Treasures
I
and
like the
5
frozen.
taverns.
If we had done Care, the last one, they have Frozen Far Expeditions, like some travel agency or something.
Oh, nice. And the Northern Light.
Hook, line, and sinker. It sounds like a nice place to go. I'd take a
See,
cruise there.
my thought process is a place called Dugan's Hole can't be very nice. Therefore, I'll get the dirty, ugly one out of the way and move on to the niceness from there.
And you chose the one with the
Let me look up
like.
Dugan's Hole here. Maybe I
You
won't give you
chose
that
the one
guys
with
one.
like the cultist stones. Or
I picked the
something.
one
Oh,
with the
okay.
Stones of Thrun.
They're gonna sacrifice instead of raffling.
Actually,
They just sacrifice the newest person to arrive at the town.
I would have been here for a while.
They lined up
Like
20
the
people.
first thing, the first thing I read about Dugan's Hole. The only truly interesting feature in Dugan's Hole is the ring of megalith known as the 20 Stones of Thurn.
Boy, these are some nice stones. Well, on to good meat.
You'd be a terrible tour guide.
So my initial thought, Hard Trip, was to start them in Bremen.
Ow, motherfucker.
What is Thrun?
I think it's a god, isn't it?
Yeah, I might not start you in this one. Dugan's Hole.
I feel like you should just choose whatever you want.
No.
Hey, you're the DM. You're the one who's going to be starting our adventure.
I think I'm going to start you in Bremen because I did like that one the best. I think.
I'll be back, Dugan's Hole,
Not
to
too
touch your
hard,
stones of
and it's
Thrun.
not too easy. So
They have a town hall.
And 5 taverns.
Do they really?
Yeah, the 5 tavern center.
Oh,
We can all have our own tavern that we frequent.
I work at all of them.
And then 4 of them closed due to staffing shortages. We all got to go to the 5th one.
I'm going, based off of names alone, I'm going to have to assume Buried Treasures is a brothel of some sort. Because if it was like a tavern or anything, it would
No.
be with the other ones.
No, it's like it's where they put a bunch of sand on top of some fake dinosaur fossils.
it's a tanning salon.
They give you little picks that you gotta scrape everything away. Ever
I could
since
find a
these
diamond
blizzards,
in here.
ever since the blizzards, the tourist attractions really been struggling.
I don't trust the smiley
the other
face.
thing, we're also going to change the flanking mechanic to what it is supposed to be. So directly opposite.
Well, what it's supposed to be is not in the game. It's optional.
It is
Yeah,
optional.
flanking itself is an
I can
optional
remove
rule.
it.
Everybody has pack tactics,
We've
right?
always done flanking, so I didn't want to just remove it.
Flanking for actually intelligent people, creatures.
I mean, that's the only change I made to flanking was I expanded the range in which you could flank. Because it's supposed to go middle of each token. So like from your middle through the middle of the enemy to the middle of your ally.
It's the one directly opposite. And we're going to be rolling for HP on every level.
Yeah, we
Man,
I love it. That's what I do with my characters anyways.
I stopped it because it was so annoying to deal with.
Because it was
One
always
hit point.
bad. Yeah.
Not bad. It just like sometimes it would add automatically or just like remove all my bonus HP randomly. The new one. How are you doing my HP?
I like my secrets.
Now
gonna
I
have-
know you got cool ones, so I can look up which ones are
Yeah.
cool.
They're all the
I'm
best.
I have one that I'm gonna have to deploy at just the right time.
Nuclear.
I got
I'm gonna
ones
forget what your guys'
Boy,
secrets are.
tactical
So
nuke.
that are easy to roleplay because I'm bad.
Mine are okay. Secretly, I accepted the reincarnation one. That was all a ruse to throw you off the scent.
The only hint I'm gonna give right now is I apologize in advance.
Got the one where you have to kill us.
Dritz
Strat
fan.
has actually hired your character to murder all the other characters.
he's a Drizzt fan.
The biggest.
The bestest.
I am Dritz. Reincarnated as a child.
So did you guys want flanking roll?
I
Or
mean,
without?
I kind of like flanking because it adds a little bit more than just go anywhere and hit thing.
Flanking's fun.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yes.
You guys are mostly spellcasters, aren't you? So is it
I cast,
not
but
really going to come into
I'm
play
a
that
melee.
much, I don't
I'm a
think.
melee fighter.
Okay.
You're a melee fighter?
Yeah, I'm a utility character, but I fight in melee. I have no damaging spells.
We have a terrible team.
My character was made 100% on backstory and actual roleplayness before anything.
We have an excellent team. We don't have any monks. We don't have any fighters.
But you have a ranger.
The rangers are good.
Are they
have-
though?
The
Bad team.
It's
Ranger
it's a dual
could
wielding
actually
ranger.
be useful in this campaign.
You say that.
Yeah, don't
Because
mess up.
you get
Always
the
use everything.
favorite terrain stuff, so you can speed up your party.
I don't have the terrain stuff though.
He's not
Well,
that
then
type
you're
of
gonna be-
ranger.
Oh well, then you suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to give it to me on top of
No.
the replacement.
No.
No. Personally, I think they should have both, but that's not the rules.
Because they're both kind of eh.
It's gonna be
Favorite
like a
enemy is
survival
really garbage
campaign, though.
too.
Is that the one that's just like Hunter's Mark, but not as good?
No.
Because it can
That's
only go
favorite
on one
foe.
enemy. Oh yeah.
And that one I did take. I mean regular favorite enemy is garbage.
Favorite foe is kind of garbage too, because you can only use it on one enemy, and you can't use a
But
bonus
it's
action to move it after.
free.
Yes.
At least it's slightly bonus damage, as opposed to favorite enemy, which almost does nothing. I might still switch back just because. I have a week to decide.
So how are you guys going to know each other here as a party, an
Okay, so
adventuring party?
my character is like a poor urchin, orphan, something.
You're not supposed to make a character that represents yourself. You're supposed to.
Yeah. Look, some things are. I don't know how to play a rich person. I can't imagine that. And he lives in one of the taverns. He just does odd jobs for basically whoever grabs him and tells him to do things. And he has like a place to sleep there. But he wants to be an adventurer. Because he talks to all the people that come through the bar all the time. And he's like, wow, that's way cooler than like sweeping the floor
And then they never
and being
return.
poor. Yeah.
Well, I told Jimothy tales of my many adventures.
Porter.
Impressive
Like
Cobalt.
you got all that armor and the mace and the shield. You must be like a knight.
Yeah.
Well, did you reset your equipment, Porter? The
I did.
starting equipment?
I put it back to the chainmail or whatever I had originally. Didn't I have chain? I had like plate mail, but not plate mail. Fake plate mail.
Yeah.
Mismatched plate mail, which had like medium armor scale mail stats. So yeah, I don't have the full plate anymore from last game. I did keep the boomerang and the shield and the mace. And then everything else that I started with when I got rid of like the ointment and the elixirs that I grabbed and never used.
Your last magic bean.
Yeah. I did keep the abacus. That was one thing I didn't start with, but I stole. So I kept that. It's gonna come in handy.
So you can count past
And
10.
you reset your money?
No, I haven't, but I can. What's the standard?
The standard is either 0 or you have nothing and you get an amount of money, and
How
then
do
you
I
spend it.
I think it's the background that usually gives you money. So whatever your
Yeah,
background
the
says.
background will
The-
give you like
The
a
background
tiny
can give you
bit.
extra. It's your class has a specific role for money.
Yeah, but he
So
didn't roll when he made that character. I think he just took starting equipment before.
Yeah,
Yes.
but no. If you go, there's a spot specifically that says
lifestyle 4?
if you go back to your character, like when you're editing your character, go to equipment, open up the starting equipment thing, and if you hit gold, it should give you like a number, D, a number, times a number. And that's what you'd roll for your starting gold.
Wait, currency?
No, starting equipment. And then hit gold at the top there rather than equipment.
I'll be right back. I have to go get my
Oh, 5d4
list
times
of
10.
questions.
So just roll
that right?
5d4. Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on your class, so.
Is there anything that describes what actual favorite terrain is?
Oops.
Yeah.
Whoops, I keep messaging Cookie.
What are you messaging me?
I was rolling.
Oh.
So I have 110 gold.
And then then you just start
Yeah, but
subtracting your.
that's if you're rolling for gold, you have to pay for your stuff. So you subtract.
Yeah, I think I ended up with having about 50 gold left over after buying all my
Okay.
stuff.
So my plate mail is 50 gold. So I've got 60 left over.
Your plate mail?
Or my
Is
mismatched
mismatched plate mail,
plate
which
mail.
is
I didn't pay for
not
that.
actually plate mail.
But I brought that.
Well, you
So
do
I
pay
would-
for that.
I need to drop the plate mail. I think I still have it in my inventory. Okay, shield is 10 gold, so I've got 50 left over. Signal whistle is like absolutely nothing, 5 pennies.
Fuck's a signal whistle.
It's just a,
I
It's a
meant more
whistle.
like the like descriptions of what the terrains,
Oh, Arctic, coast,
Kind of-
desert, forest, grassland,
like what
mountain,
they
swamp, or
encompass,
underdark.
though. You know, like Icewind Dale's probably Arctic, right? But
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Arctic and mountains.
I think it's generally what the terrain is mostly. So like you could
and
be
what's
on
Underdark?
So like
Just
The- the-
underground,
like underground, yes.
the literal underdark.
So
Well,
like
not all
north of
underground is
Lonelywood,
underground.
that's forest,
Underground.
but the rest is like Arctic.
Super underground.
Why isn't there a regular underground? No.
Because if you're in caves and stuff, you're technically in a mountain and whatnot.
I think that'd be like, oh, every dungeon and location in D&D ever.
I have to pay for my component pouch.
Yes.
How do I restart my? Is there a way to like look at my
Just
total
make the
gold?
character again.
I tried that, and we had issues.
I don't think you need a component pouch.
Find spells? No, I don't think they do.
You have. You can
Or-
use one, but you used you had your holy symbol on your shield and use that
Yeah.
as your focus.
Yeah, that replaces the materials.
The only thing you need is like the special ingredients for super spells. So
That
that
costs
wouldn't
a
be
lot
in
of
the
money.
component pouch anyway.
Like a diamond. Because, you're going to take Revivify, right? You're going to save us when we die.
Is that like a 500
Revivify.
gold diamond that's consumed?
I'm not that kind
Yes.
of cleric.
What was the one that was 300 like dust?
300
300
dust.
gem dust. It
300
was like
dust.
gem dust or whatever was the component.
I don't know.
Does D&D Beyond let me look up based off of components? Advanced filters.
Can we customize our background?
In what sense?
I mean,
Like, can I click the custom background button?
yeah.
Great. Okay.
That's all I needed.
See you in a week.
Okay, that's my total.
I don't know if I will or not, but
Well, it's not my total.
what does that even mean?
it's all
I
his,
gotta add those up
it's all his stuff.
Why wouldn't you just do that in a calculator?
so I can document it for future.
Well, before I even get to the points, you're at 121. And how much money did you have?
Hold on.
So flanking, you're using the flanking rules.
Unless you guys decide you don't want flanking. I don't care either way.
I like flanking. It adds some.
I think there's more pro flanking than anti-flanking.
I've got 100 and
Okay, so we'll do flanking.
Okay. So I need
The
to get
flankings
rid
will
of.
just be opposites, not the T.
We're using experience or milestone.
Oh, yes. The other thing is we're using milestone.
All right, we don't ever have to fight anything. Got it.
Run from all
Well,
combat.
you will because you have to
Order
actually complete
We'll
stuff.
shine
So.
here. No,
Run from
I'm gonna
all
get-
combat.
I'm gonna get rid of my component pouch, so remove 25 from there.
So your initial chapter is going to be the 10 towns area. So you want to focus in there.
But how do we know each other? We're such a random group of people.
That's what I asked you before. So
Yes.
Jimothy is just
I have not come up with a good
asking.
answer.
why are you here in Icewind Dale?
I mean, I think at least Silver would have come into some contact with Jimothy if he's working at all of the taverns.
Basically, yeah. Like he lives in one, but like anytime someone needs him, they just like be like, "Hey, Jimothy, go do this."
Yeah, because Silver is essentially just wandering around the 10 towns, poking and asking about rumors and stories and just learning a bunch of crap. And he would have most likely played music in some of the taverns. And I mean, he
And
looks
then-
fancy.
Why would a ranger join you?
You don't want to stay in the wilderness forever. This is all going to tie back to Jimothy bringing everybody back together, going, "You look cool. You look cool."
So this is the ranger would meet you in the tavern because it's fucking cold out. Like always.
Okay.
How cold?
Unless I become a
Like
silver
minus-
dragon.
I think it's like minus 50, like on average. I think it's Fahrenheit. Because it's an American. D&D's American.
So
I think they're basically the same that low.
Yeah, it is basically the same. I think it's actually a little colder.
Is there like
Minus 50 is only... Wait, no. That's... I wanted minus, damn it. 50 degrees Fahrenheit is 10 degrees Celsius.
is there something like an adventuring system in the 10 towns?
No.
Job boards.
No. Adventurers generally just go to the speaker of each town, see what they need help with. The speaker's got like a good idea of what's going on around their town. But there's no like bounty board. Eventually you'll hear rumors of like other things going on elsewhere in Icewind Dale.
So, how about
So what
I'm
is
following a Silver because he's guiding me to city life.
what is 0.65 gold? Was that like electrum?
65 copper.
Copper.
Or 6 silver, 5 copper.
Just doing 65.
Or just shave it off the top.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be fine with having met Vermilion, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, however long ago. So like I said, I'm here to meet interesting people and get stories. And who better to do that from than
Then Porter.
a Dragonborn who lives out in God knows where.
Well, I don't know.
So while people come to Icewind Dale to adventure and stuff, like to earn glory, it's not like it's a huge adventuring town. So you might be the only group of adventurers there right now. So you kind of team up because it's dangerous to go alone out
It
into
is.
the cold. You get
So
lost in a blizzard, you could just be done for.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take
But
us.
you need to trust the people you're
Yeah.
with, which I don't trust anybody.
Are you not protective of small children? The runts of your pack?
Yeah, you've been bragging in the taverns for ages now. How
Yeah, I've
you're
been
like
there
the greatest
5 years.
adventurer. You stopped the curse of Strahd.
I helped put another bad leader in power. Worse than Strahd.
It's just old drunk Porter at the bar again.
This time I actually have tales of victories.
Not that it matters to you guys, but the year right now I think is like 1437, which it's about 100 years after Drizzt made his fame in Icewind Dale.
I
So
absolutely do not
his
know
tales are
anything
still
about
kind of like
So who
his
here
tales are
has
still kinda
Drizzt
like a big
fan
deal.
that needed that little bit of information?
Oh man, yeah. What about that time Drizzt he broke the purple crystal that was mind controlling everyone?
Don't forget his two
I think-
scimitars.
I know nothing about him.
I think that's the plot of the first book. I've read a third of it.
Yeah. Okay, as your homework for becoming a Dritz fan, you must read every book.
Well,
Here's the list.
23
Here's the giant list of like 300-page novels.
Here's the additional list of novels in which he played a supporting role.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hardtrip. You're not a true Drizzt fan.
Yeah, you're not a true Drizzt fan.
We have Death Icing.
So as a true Drizzt fan, Matt, what are the names of the swords?
Icing Death and Twinkle. Twinkle is the smaller defender one that he wielded in his left hand. If I'm not mistaken, that one was also taken and reforged by Canterbury at some point later on in the stories in a book that I haven't read yet.
Oh my god, you've got extra lore on top of this.
No, I read the wiki. I read the wiki. One of them was a +3 scimitar. The other was like a +2 defender or some shit.
He's already doing his homework for his Drizzt fan secret.
I already knew this.
Bonus secret assigned.
He has a pet Black Panther named, I believe it's like Gwenvar or something like that. It's been a very long time. I haven't actually looked at that in my older age. That's my young self pronouncing it.
I mean, I've vetoed a lot of secrets.
Gwen. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce that.
There is a
I think there's a couple secrets that you have to be human for too.
Human privilege.
You're a human.
Yeah. And I hate myself for it.
was it
Encumbrance.
the ring, the one ring secret?
How
No,
do?
he
We
knows
are
somebody that has
keeping
that one.
track of encumbrance, and I want to keep track of rations too. I don't know if it's going to be a big issue, but like it might be, so it might be interesting.
I mean, essentially if you get us lost out in the wilderness somewhere. But you'll have to tell me when days pass, otherwise I will not remember to take one away.
You'll know when days pass because there'll be an aurora in the sky. You'll see it.
Lunchtime.
I didn't actually script them in, so there will be no auroras.
Can a kobold wear a half-orc's full plate armor?
I don't think so. You'd have to get it. You'd have to get one for a smaller person.
They don't have Dritz's panther in the pronunciation guide.
I was just reading something where
Right.
it's essentially pronounce it how you want, and then the person that does the audiobooks pronounces it like Guinevere, because it's the Celtic spelling of King Arthur's bride.
But Dritz is in
I
this
was going to pronounce it
pronunciation guide.
Guinevere.
Well, because Drizzt is
Drizzt
Drizzt.
Dritz.
You look at that and you go, the hell kind of name is that? It's missing a vowel.
Dritz. I mean, the pronunciation guide takes away one Z.
I mean, when I was younger, I just called him Drizzit. I thought there was another I in there.
Kerkoning. Herr Din Edval. Y'all? Val. That's a V, not a Y.
Caradenival.
Is it worth
Chawinga.
suggesting that the party eat Jimothy?
Parts of, perhaps.
Eat Jimothy, yes.
I'm not going to be able to look at that lake without calling it Lake Dinners here.
Thanks a lot.
It's Lake Dinishare.
No, it's Lack Dinners here. Not a harsh H.
That's where all the knucklehead trout are.
Exactly my
Dinner's
point. It's Lake Dinners here named by someone who has an accent.
I like how you can roll for the reincarnation secret.
Are we doing all our rolling on Discord?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 'cause
look
if you're a D&D Beyond
How am
thing
I
linked to
supposed
it,
to
I'll
cheat?
go through it.
Yeah.
Either that or turn your webcam on pointed at your desk.
I'll do that.
The Tailspire has dice rolling in it too, but it's not like set up for.
It
like,
breaks the
D&D stuff,
GM's
really.
game.
Well, that's because you picked up 200 dice and threw 200 dice, and it gives me a lot of information when you do that.
I never crash. Well, technically, I crash after you crash because I can't do anything at that point.
You have any other questions?
Of course. Line of sight, fog cloud shenanigans.
Wow.
The fog cloud freezes
well,
over. And
Are you like casting like fog cloud, like a spell sort of thing?
Yeah.
Or
Or like
be treated
darkness.
like how it's supposed to be?
All right. So like
Eat
the
that
whole
ruling.
advantage, blah blah blah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
maybe I should go favorite enemy natural explorer.
Favorite enemy, humans.
I was gonna go beasts. As an outlander, that makes sense.
Are we gonna use surprise?
Yes. There will be some times where that does come up.
And how will you use said surprise? Because the way I did it was non-standard.
So it will be done where everybody will roll initiative, and if an enemy's initiative is ahead of yours, you won't be able to surprise that enemy, but anybody after you, you could still surprise. Which I'm pretty sure is the standard way to do it.
The standard way is they just don't get their reaction.
No, they can take no actions at all.
Yeah, but
oh,
they're
yeah.
not surprised, I don't think, if their initiative
Well-
is higher.
Well, no, that's what if you catch them, you roll initiative like normal. But if the enemy that you have surprised is higher than you, or like they just essentially quote unquote miss their turn, it's like a condition in this edition.
Because they'll get the higher initiative, but they'll be surprised. Then you'll get your turn, but then they'll be ahead of you in the initiative going forward.
Yeah, the GM determines who
That's how I
would
did
be
it before, so-
surprised.
We've never done it correctly.
No, because it's weird in
Well,
fifth
that's how I did
edition.
it in Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, if you're surprised, you
And
can't
everybody
move
roll
or take
initiative,
an
and it lets you
action.
get one full round before them.
Yeah, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of the combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. So it's essentially they find their order in combat, but they just skip that turn if they are surprised. Is it a condition? No.
Surprise is not a condition.
Nah, we'll see how Depth Explorer and favorite foe go.
Can I give someone a potion if they're unconscious?
Yes. Is it an action or like bonus
It,
action kind of thing?
It is an action, because to use an item is an action. There
Yeah,
is
it's the use an
subclasses
object
that have.
action.
There is some that have use an object as a bonus action.
Yes, Dr. Benjamin.
But to give somebody a potion, to administer a potion, that's use an object. So that's an action.
Yeah, but I can do that if they're not awake. If they're downed, can I use an object potion
Yes.
on them?
I mean, it is technically
Yes.
possible to make an unconscious person drink. You just kind of like massage the throat and the liquid flows down.
Is that
That's-
2 objects?
No, that's just one.
Once you put the bottle in the mouth, they become one object.
Do I want languages or Arctic exploration?
I mean, how many
you.
different languages are we going to come across up here?
They're all immigrants. They all speak different languages.
I was going to say, my meta
They were
knowledge says
immigrants.
there's dwarves, there's elves, there might be some gnomes.
you find the Ninja Turtles up there.
Turtle colony from Jolt.
Then the Grung colony.
Wouldn't they either be extremely slow moving or like hibernating?
It's as if they're typical frogs. They're not typical frogs, though.
No, they're poisonous frogs from a tropical location.
They immigrated. They got used to it. They evolved. It's been
They
400
got
years.
special fitting little parkas.
Then how would they get people to touch their poison skin? Poison mucus turned into an icicle or like a lollipop. Popsicle,
There you
that's the
go.
word I was looking for.
So the other thing, because I'm going to get you guys to keep track of rations, there are some towns, the ones that sacrifice food in particular, where it might actually be hard for you guys to buy food. It might be more expensive.
That's why we steal it.
I mean,
So you might need to fish in those places, maybe if you're like really low on food.
Silver has picked up a new hobby. Fishing.
I know Karth really likes fishing in games, so
I like fishing. It's relaxing. You just click, you wait for the little thing to happen, you click again. Great.
So
Yep.
do we get to start out with winter clothes?
I think you
yes,
said that.
you
at
get
one
cold
point.
weather clothing.
For free.
Wow.
Everybody gets a free set of cold weather
free.
clothing.
How do I add that? Is that a thing or
It's an
custom?
actual item, yes.
It's a
It's
thing.
like clothes, comma, winter, something.
Cold weather. Yeah. Oh, and I get a potion of cold resistance too.
Yeah. Like 12 of those.
No,
Armor of cold resistance.
no.
I use my flame tongue longsword to keep myself warm at night. It's part of my.
Isn't there that one spell that's like Eternal Flame or something? Cast it, it never goes out. I don't know if it gives off heat though.
I don't think it does, but I don't know.
I don't think it does either.
Whoa, so we get a heavy fur coat and a cloak, wool clothing, fur-lined hat, hood. Oh, hat or hood.
Yeah,
Goggles and a
you're all like
fur-lined.
really, you're really bundled up, so it kind of hides your disfigurement.
That's good.
I
Well,
am
it totally
so
hides.
tempted.
Yeah, I'm actually
So
undead.
nobody
Porter,
knows that you're really
small
disfigured.
skeleton. When I drink water, it just stains, makes my jacket wet. Goes through my
Creates no heat.
And it doesn't use oxygen though. If we're suffocating in a cave.
Use
You
it
can
underwater.
put your blade on the ground and like light it on fire, and just when you sheath it and you pull it out, it's just always on fire.
So I can get that the next level.
Third level
Maybe,
because
yeah.
it's second level.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Um,
Can I have all the ranger features?
No. So you're going to be an amethyst dragon, right? That's what you're picking.
Hope. hoping so.
Do I get to keep my climbing gear?
There's no.
No,
But I
you have to
bought
pay
it.
for it.
Yeah, I bought it. I mean, I deducted that
Yeah,
from
but
my.
after, well,
If
if
you
you
could
already
afford it
deducted it,
with your
then you can
gold.
keep it.
Yeah, I deducted it from my 110. That's one of the 25s. Is a climbing kit.
How often can we rest?
Like long rest, like once a day, and then I think it's 2 short rests in a day.
What's my motivation?
I don't know. What's your motivation?
Like, why do
You're the
I
one
want to?
playing Porter.
What am I doing? Like, there's not some guy giving us a
Uh,
letter here.
no, so people come up here for adventure. Like this is the world knows about what's going on here, really. So
But
you're up
nobody
here
knows
to
how
make a
to
name for
solve it.
yourself again. So
You
nobody knows about anything you did in Ravenloft. You're just going around telling stories to people. So it's just like it's a good story, but like you probably just want to prove yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
fix
world
the
can see what's
problem.
going on here.
So we're not gonna be like approached by a man sending us just Icewind Dale.
Nope,
No, but you
you'd
will
already be
be
here.
given a quest immediately. You'll be given your first hook quest next
we have
stream.
hook quests. Interesting.
But essentially, we need to know why we're with each other before that, right?
I mean, it's just what it's what it recommends.
Like it assumes that we're already together.
You're already together, so yes, it assumes that you're already a party. So Jimothy's been helping you guys out.
So I was gonna say, yeah, I
Like,
can.
you probably just would have met him over the course of time, and then as soon as you get a hook, he'll be like, "Yeah, I want to do that too."
Just
I think we
follows
should
us.
agree not to take the child along. Yeah, sorry, little Jimothy. You have
Conveniently,
to
your
stay
Yeah.
here.
I
your
don't know any
first,
It's
better.
irresponsible.
I'm from outside civilization. If he wants to come, whatever.
so
Come
conveniently
on,
your
Kobold
first
years,
quest
I'm
is
practically
going
an
to be
adult.
taking place in a tavern where Jimothy will be because he just hangs out in taverns.
I'll just kneel down and ruffle
and,
your hair and go, "Sorry, buddy. Maybe next time."
Like, any local business might come and
he's
put Timothy to work, but
he'll be
mostly
familiar with the
taverns.
towns and stuff, so he'll be useful.
Probably easily get Age of Empires 2. Original stuff.
It's probably on like an abandonware website somewhere.
Isn't the newer one better? The remaster thing?
Yeah, but they
Well,
cost money.
The AI is so easy to cheese in Age of Empires 2.
It's still really easy to choose. Because once you get the initial attack in the HD version, or definitive, they just continually send a stream of trash units till they die. They run out of resources. They don't ever save up or anything. Or maybe they
Yeah,
do something different in higher difficulties, but
yeah, it's because in higher difficulties, if you use the map uncover cheat, you can actually see them cheating.
yeah, I've been playing with my
they
brother,
cheat the whole time anyway.
and yeah,
The
once you
new
get the
AI does
initial,
not cheat. The extreme AI.
Believe it when I see it.
They don't
It-
need to
it-
cheat.
It,
They'll just
they do cheat. They
macro
just
you.
pretend not to.
Macro you
They
to death.
cheat in that they're like hyper reflexes. But they gather the resources and they spend those resources. They don't spawn resources.
Yeah, but they always see the full map. They just pretend they don't see the full map.
I mean, I'll always get scouted before they come kill me.
Yes. That's what I mean. They know where you are. They'll send a scout first because they're pretending not to see where you are.
Mind you, it's not that hard to deduce anything. On fair maps, anyways. Will Undercommon be useful?
Uh
I'm a Dritz fan,
maybe
apparently.
a little bit.
Can I speak to other Dritz fans? In
With your Driss
Undercommon?
fandom.
Like the people that learn Klingon.
It's an actual language, all right?
I will be able to spot all the Dritz fans because I can listen in on their conversation. Anything else? Do we get the other part of weather survival gear?
What other part?
Because it comes with like snowshoes and stuff.
You just get cold weather clothing. You do not get the snowshoes. So generally traveling between the 10 towns, you're generally okay because those are traveled paths. So it's not like you're going through deep snow. So the other travel methods between the towns or just elsewhere is you can get a dog sled, or you can get an axe beak sled. They travel faster, but they do have drawbacks. Like the dogs need to rest because they exhaust themselves, so you got to wait. But they travel a lot faster than on foot.
Because I don't remember where I saw
And
cold
like
weather
axe beaks
sled.
are expensive.
Where is snowshoes then? They call snowshoes? How much are snowshoes? 2 gold? I'll take them. Is that fine? What's the other
Yeah,
one?
if it's your starting gold, yeah.
Crampons.
Yeah, those are the
That's the-
spiky shoes.
That's the one for ice.
I put crampons on my snowshoes.
Crampons. So I need 2 or 1?
It says
I
that
think
it's
they
got an
come
S
as a
on it.
pair.
Yeah, it's not snowshoe.
Oh. Good point. I was reading the
If I'm a
description.
centaur, do I need to buy 4 snowshoes?
Yes, you would need to buy 2 sets.
Well,
I
what
think
it
who did I talk to that about?
it was me you were talking to that about. Well, here's the thing. Could you not like make yourself into a snowmobile? Get 2 snowshoes and then just like put your back half on like a sled or
I
something and pull yourself forward with your front hooves.
have an inventory problem. What?
That would
Oh
just
no,
be
we're
weird.
fine.
What else? It's weird playing a half man, half horse creature.
Although it would be convenient if it was a ranger centaur and he had like no movement restriction through his terrain, and then he's just pulling a sled. You guys are just sitting on it, so he's going like his normal speed.
I thought about it.
What the hell am I looking at?
Horse wearing snowshoes. Historical record.
That is the
They're actually
stupidest thing.
water shoes to walk over water.
They're just big wood planks.
I was gonna say,
Apparently.
they look like plates.
That horse must hate wearing those.
That just looks like a basic wooden
Huh.
shield.
Couldn't find something in better condition?
Uh, I think that's from a museum.
They couldn't have found
Oh.
something better. What kind of museum
What
is
else?
this?
Were ice picks a thing or
I think wood tends to rot
official
away.
thing?
I think that was a thing.
I don't think it's called an ice pick though. It's just a pick, I think, or something like that.
Or it might have been part of the climber's kit.
Climber's axe.
Oh, climber.
It came
I want
in the
climber
climber's
stuff.
kit.
How much is a climber's kit? 25? Okay. Backpack. 25 gold. Oh, my numlock's not on. That's why I couldn't do
Oh
it.
no, it does not. It comes with the pythons.
Comes with
And
the
boot
pythons, but
tips.
nothing to hammer them in with.
Yeah.
And no snowshoes?
No, you don't climb with snowshoes.
Unless
That'd
there's
be
some
the
sort of
worst
monster.
climbing thing. It's like climbing with flippers.
What's a voting kit?
A voting kit?
I typed in kit to see what other kits there were.
Start up a democracy? Like, is that what it?
It's number 2.
Apparently it's a wondrous item.
At rank 4.
I don't know what that means.
So essentially you get to hide your kit of stuff. You put a toolkit inside, and then someone has to search through it to find the specific thing.
Why is it called a voting kit?
And then you can use it to charm people.
The heck is... What was that ice axe thing?
Climber's axe?
No. I only had climber's kit. When I look for... Pick. Maybe pick. War pick. Miner's pick. Armblade pick.
So I can't find voting kit on any other site.
Must have been added recently. Other gear.
I don't think it exists, actually. The climbing axes, I don't think they exist. I think we just made them.
We might have. Does that mean we don't need them to climb? Do I have a hammer?
You need, like, a hammer. You need a hammer.
Ice axe. Is that a homebrew spell? Yeah, somebody made a homebrew spell called Ice Axe. But yeah,
A
I mean,
spell?
yeah, it's a homebrew spell. You could probably just like have a hand, like use the price and stuff from a hammer, but then just say it's an ice axe because it's a hammer on one side and it just has
I'm
like
pretty sure that's what we did in your campaign.
yeah, because it's a
Are
hammer
we
with
doing
just
that
a
now?
spike on the other side.
Well, you need a hammer to hammer in pythons.
No,
Mhm.
I'm saying, are we going to make up the ice axe? Or no?
I mean, I don't think you really need an ice axe.
Just put in a hammer,
Fine, I will have
an
a
ice
hammer.
hammer, specifically an ice hammer.
What other random garbage do we need
Do we win?
in the wilderness?
Apparently, the
Yeah.
Ice Maiden's Caress is a unique ice axe that was owned by the goddess Auril.
There you go. Maybe you'll find it.
Spoilers.
They existed in D&D in 2nd edition and 3rd edition.
Are we
Is that the
shopping?
returning one?
I-
Vermilion is shopping.
What's happening?
You're shopping.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh, apparently there is an actual ice axe spell. Divine magic spell available to the clerics of Auril the Frostmaiden. A whirling cloud of ice slivers shaped like a battle axe that the caster could wield with proficiency.
It's like old school.
Sounds cool.
Clerics
it-
for clerics.
This
Specialty
is-
priests.
This is back from 3rd edition.
What's my encumbrance? 240?
The telethon is today. What?
Telethon?
Huh.
Remember that thing?
Why don't you dump stat strength?
Yes, join me, Unel.
Because I thought Dumpstat Charisma might have been funnier.
And Matt should dump stat charisma.
God, no.
A bard
Charisma-
with no charisma.
Even in a class that I have that could use charisma as a dump stat, does not get it as a dump stat.
There's really no good dump stats.
Strength.
Constitution.
Strength does
I
nothing.
want to see fragile come out.
Fragile will take the first secret I rolled.
Okay.
What other ones did I roll?
I didn't show you most of them because it was I kept getting the one that
Yeah.
was for humans and stuff, which you are not.
But in the list, we'll go first and third ones go to Fragile.
Does anybody have a shovel?
Uh,
Maybe.
oh,
I
shovel
thought
a
about
thing.
like having a
Should I-
shovel.
But you
Shovel
didn't
your
show
driveway.
him,
Well,
Jimothy.
Jimothy needs one because sometimes those tavern keepers need them to shovel the walkway. And
Yeah. So yeah,
See-
I got a shovel.
The one thing I'm worried about is when we actually start playing and I can't just like add things to my inventory for the money. I have to actually buy them. Is that I've missed out on
Yes.
something really, really basic.
Yeah.
You're
Bad
not
news
bringing
bullet.
the firewood.
Firewood?
Not me.
It's cold out. Gotta have a fire, right?
But do I even have a flint and steel?
there is a note in here about heating and stuff for people.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh, this is a poison. That makes sense.
That's right, I don't need a flint. I have prestidigitation.
Candle? Do I need some candles?
I got candles.
He's got candle. We don't need candles.
I got a lamp.
That's
You
a
don't know that I
gemstone.
have candles. Maybe your character's like, yeah, I need some candles.
Chalk? Do I need chalk?
We draw on the ice chalk line so we remember where he came from.
Cook utensils.
Just use your hands.
I'm
Hands and a
not
dagger.
proficient, so does this do anything?
I mean, you can always attempt. Cook yourself up a trout. Oh no, I burnt it.
We're buying
I'm
some
gonna
cook
starve to
utensils.
death.
Some candles as well.
Fill your bag full of protein bars.
Oh yeah, Corey. Another thing that you'll know is because you are a 10-towner, so you know the names of like every speaker, which I'll let you know when it comes up.
Right.
And like you're generally familiar with all the towns. Like you go to a town, you go like, okay, tavern's over this way. You don't have to ask people.
Right.
Do I need a chest?
You need a
Sounds
backpack
heavy.
or just a sack.
So are we using encumbrance? I missed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
So
much is
how
the
do I
dice?
how do I know my max?
300 pounds.
It'll
It-
say it on your
If you
sheet somewhere.
click on weight carried, it gives you your
I have
carrying capacity and
195
stuff.
pounds is my max.
Dulcimer. Oh, that's an instrument. Dynamite? There's no cost on dynamites.
All the dynamite.
Priceless.
All right, so you were mentioning heating before. So the folk of 10 towns don't have a lot of options when it comes to keeping warm. People from Goodmead, Lonely Wood, and Tourmaline burn wood salvaged from nearby forests to heat their houses. In other towns of Icewind Dale, wood is too precious a commodity to burn, so whale oil is used in lamps and small stoves around which townsfolk huddle for warmth. Ten-towners buy their whale or oil from whalers who live on the shores of the sea of moving ice. Whaling is thus a lucrative business in Icewind Dale.
But all of the whales have vanished.
You don't need a
You could
lot
become whalers.
of like if you're just in like a tiny tent, you can have a couple of candles and that'll keep you alive.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12 candles in my inventory.
Jesus.
It's little like tea lights last 20 minutes.
What's the difference between the
Every
lamps?
night. The hooded one won't blow out and the other one will.
Oh, I guess I need a hooded lamp then, huh? It's more money though.
It won't be
Right.
affected by like weather.
Oh, oh no, I bought 3 candles separately instead of stacking them. This is fine.
So
Move this candle.
every
Move
night
this
when Porter
candle.
goes to sleep, he sets up his 12 candles in a circle and tries to
In a heart.
perform like some
In a
kind of
heart.
ritual to contact Danlos, but it never succeeds.
Canoe? Is a canoe useful?
Don't forget the kitchen sink, you know.
I have
Sure.
cook utensils. That probably comes with a kitchen sink, right? What
No,
was I looking for?
that comes with the utensils.
I have a
consider-
mess kit.
Consider the faucet a utensil.
Faucet is not a utensil.
A little bag of sand, is that useful?
I can use the lid as a
What is that
cooking
for?
pan and the box as a bowl. Wow.
Little bag of sand you can use as like a weight and stuff.
Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Well, I've never met the guy.
Vermilion
Yeah,
is a
you could use your
huge
pocket
indie
sand.
fan.
It could be Dale Gribble. Pocket sand. Cha cha cha.
Would that
Does he have the-
inflict the blinded condition?
Does he have the color spray spell?
We would improvise something for it, yeah. For blind.
Musket bullets?
Musket bullets?
Yeah. An iron pot?
For Porter's musket.
Is an iron
Yeah,
pot not part of
iron
cooking
pot would be
utensils?
useful.
Or he's got a hunting rifle, like
Not
a
a utensil.
modern hunting rifle.
No, a cook's utensils is kind of useless. Huh.
That's like your
Slotted spoon?
spatulas and yeah, all that stuff.
What's a mess kit have? Does this have an iron pot?
It's got
It's
like
got a
it's a
cooking
box and you
pan.
can use the box as a pan.
We're buying an iron pot. Why is it 2 gold?
Because iron's expensive.
I really shouldn't have done that. Currency. -7. That was adding 7.
I mean, it would be if you need water, it's a good way to get water.
Don't eat snow
Because all
when
you
you're
got is snow.
thirsty, because your body uses more energy to melt the snow than something something.
Prestidigitation, man. You melt the snow with
Wow.
that.
Yeah, but what about all the germs in it? If you boil the water.
Silver does not care about germs. Silver is going to die to that like brain-eating amoeba that's in
Smoke
still
grenade
water.
is pretty useful. A jet.
You
Oh.
cannot have a smoke grenade.
Getting Fog Cloud is one of my spells.
I need oil, I guess, for the lantern.
How windy is it? Like, is it always really windy? Is Fog Cloud going to be worthless?
Well,
It
we've
is
got
not
blizzards to
always really
contend
windy,
with.
but quite often it will be windy. Especially, I think it's the further east you go towards the Rega Glacier, it gets windier. But you're not always going to be outside. You'll be outside a lot, but not always.
Oh, there's the shovel. Soap.
Everybody should have soap.
I have soap.
Everybody. Okay. Well,
Just because you should be clean.
Just clean yourself with really cold water.
cold showers,
Okay.
man.
Go take a dip in the lake, and we'll let you know how it goes.
I
Okie
practice
dokes.
Iceman's techniques. A warship?
You're just scrolling through the other gear section, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am. How could you tell?
Because I was doing the exact same thing. So I ended up buying myself a healer's kit and a mess kit.
I bought a lot of stuff.
Silver is ready to play come next Sunday. And to put a young child in harm's way.
When I hit level 2, I might be able to upgrade to a longsword.
Also, one of you was asking about magic one before. Magic items. There is a section.
Can we find Icing Death in Twinkle? I'm just asking for a friend.
So, like, you can find magic items. There are things that are magical that you can find. But in terms of like buying magic in town, so characters hoping to procure powerful magical items or the services of a high-level spellcaster in 10 towns are out of luck. At best, they might be able to find common magic items for sale, or a friendly druid, priest, or mage who can cast spells on their behalf. Up to like 3rd level. So like, you can buy healing potions in town. Not every town. Like you could probably buy it in Bryn Shander because it's pretty big. Or
Healing
East
potions
Haven.
are so expensive.
50 gold.
That's why you steal them.
But
That
you sure?
border was sacrificed to the winter gods.
Isn't it a goddess, not a?
I mean, that's one of them. Maybe there's more.
You're not a devout follower. Like you
But
don't
aren't
know
they just
all.
sacrificing it to Arl right now in this place? Do they care about
Only
the other
god
winter
I know
gods?
about is Maglubiat.
Shut
Where
up.
did you
I
learn
love
about
you.
that, young Jimothy?
What about weren't you well, who is Horus worshipping?
Oh, well, that's not
Tiamat.
really a god as such.
Well, it is sort of, kind of.
Yes.
It is worship.
Yes.
Are we?
Asmodeus.
Ugh.
He was like a paladin and a warlock, and it was all Asmodeus. Should my size be small?
Tiny.
What's your character's height?
I don't know. Small.
3 foot nothing.
Hard to say.
Well, how big was a halfling? Was it like 3 feet, 4 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're about 3 feet tall, I think, or less, you'd be small.
I mean, I don't think I'd be 3 feet tall. I'd probably be
Oh
4.
my god.
Like, that'd be real small.
Well, I don't know how
I
old
just
you
saw
are.
something
I
that's
thought you were
amazing,
6.
and I cannot spoil this.
All right.
I want to spoil it so bad, but I cannot.
Gnomes are between 3 and 4 feet tall, and their size is small. So it all depends on what you put for little young Jimothy's height.
Are gnomes the tallest small people?
I think so.
I thought dwarves were. Or dwarves are medium in this, aren't they?
Think. Yes, dwarves stand between 4 and 5, and they're medium. So I guess 4 and below is small.
Okay, a 12-year-old boy is generally between 137 centimeters to 160 centimeters, 4.5 to 5 1/4 feet.
So dwarf size.
A small medium, maybe.
Wait, what was dwarf?
Did we say
Dwarf is 4 to
dwarves small?
5. Dwarves are
Uh,
medium at 4 to 5. And then gnomes were 3 to 4, and they were small.
Is there anything else?
No, I think I'm done. Unless you guys have more questions.
Can I have more trinkets?
Yeah, more what?
Become a
Trinkets?
walking garage sale.
Yeah, I said trinkets.
You just got everything hanging off your bag. Like the Happy Mask salesman from Zelda, except you just trinkets instead.
I was actually thinking of Resident Evil 4 guy.
What are you buying?
Oh.
It better be a small trinket of an ice-based location.
That map does look really empty.
The Icewind Dale map?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's the 10 towns and a road going up to it, and then a whole lot of nothing.
Can't wait till we travel to the glacier at the northeast.
So is Porter melee range?
Yes, he
mean?
did attack with his weapon.
Yeah,
His mace is melee.
I'm a good.
Yeah, but in general, will you be melee range?
Probably, maybe. I have a boomerang.
That's gonna get lost in the snow so fast.
We must spend 2 hours searching. I need to put a tracking device on it.
Or get a returning boomerang?
Yes. Karth, there is, I think, 4 different tribes in Icewind Dale. The Reghead tribes.
Well, when are we gonna start playing?
Next week.
Next
Right
week.
now.
Oh
right?
no, he has to get all the tokens and stuff set up in Tailspire. This was to get all the
You got to
questions
make a
out of the
couple
way.
maps too. So next week I'm going to be really busy. Got a lot to prepare still.
So what are your guys' secrets?
It's a secret.
Dritz fan?
I'm a Dritz fan.
4 of you got Drizzt fan. I'm surprised you didn't see the one that I gave you Drizzt fan. So I think that's it.
I think that's it. My other character is gonna die so fast.
Fragile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, you gave it Constitution dump stat.
Yeah, it's
That
what
worked
happened.
out for you last time.
Yeah, the last time they just blew up in an instant.
Look, I was being extra careful too, okay? That was not my fault.
No, that was Matt's fault.
Hey, I had a shield, so I was good.
I even backed away. Because I knew something bad
It
was
was
gonna
a
happen.
very big radius.
Small dude, big shield, and I was fine.
My greatest weakness.
Other player,
Explosions.
other players.
Your shield had no help.
Shh.
Why didn't you block
'Cause
everything behind you?
It's a save and not a AC check.
That's the only well then that's the only reason I can come up with why Finric lived. He was closer. He opened the door.
He just wasn't weak in Constitution. He was able to absorb the blow with his body.
It wasn't even 5 constitution. It was 6. It's a whole extra hit point over Fragile.
Finric had
So I'm
I
gonna
had 14.
I'm gonna read through these towns again. I think I'm gonna start you guys in Bremen because I think it's like the middle difficulty sort of quest, but you
Wow.
guys might not even,
Lightning just
because
struck
the hub
next to
quest
my
isn't
house.
the town quest,
I heard
so
that.
you could you could end up anywhere.
We can end up anywhere, even Dugan's Hole.
Hmm.
You could.
Can I have a giant mech suit?
At level 20, yes.
Can I be level 20?
If you can survive long enough, yes.
Well, I was reincarnated, so like I've been alive a long time.
Well, you died and lost that body, so you have to train up a new body. You just have your experiences.
So I guess everyone should send me a link to their final miniature.
I can do that. I know it's in there somewhere, but
Just have them all like, this is for sure the one. Point at it.
and I even went out of my way to make sure there's no base attached to this.
%99 chance that that's the one.
And you don't even get a picture.
Wow.
So sad.
Yeah, why do you get a picture and he doesn't?
I don't know.
Because they send it
Well,
from
your
like
link
a
is load
weird
config.
space.
His is load
Yeah.
share.
From a weird space?
Oh no, I just hit share
Where
for
did you
mine.
get your link from? Yeah. Because
I
Janitor
just
puts that too.
the share button in the
Yeah. You hit share and then you just hit copy.
share. I hit copy and I hit paste.
See, he has load config.
What if you just change load config to or load share to load config? No. There's a
Pirating
Carlissa.
somebody's.
I'm clicking on that. Let's see what we got. So can you like just put in random numbers and look at somebody else's tokens?
I guess so. We
Oh.
found somebody.
This is an old character save. Side items have been updated. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody's.
I will say that I don't have a log in for
That might be the reason.
They went to great lengths. That hair is not clipping through. Well, it's clipping through a little bit of the cape. And crossbow and a cool sword.
Is this your next character?
Was that Carilissa?
Carlissa?
Oh no, there's a Y before that L. It's Carilissa. Oh, hang
no,
on.
you could definitely make it Carl.
What happens if I switch my config to share? Shared character has been deleted. Oh, okay. So I figure that's it for the we have a half understanding of how people are together.
Sort of, yeah.
You look trustworthy. Can I follow you?
Well, like I said, like I would potentially be traveling with Yunel's character just for the fact that he's a ranger from out and about and full of stories. Jimothy works at whatever tavern / inn is in whichever city we're starting with. And then the only question
Random letters and numbers.
And then the only question is where Porter would fit in.
Impressive. Guess.
I guess Porter would fit in just being a trunk kobold trying to re-earn his glory days.
Yeah.
He's made good friends with Jimothy, and Jimothy requests his present. The heck are these emotes?
Timothy's
Kobold?
enamored by Porter's tales of glory from Ravenloft.
And don't question where Corey's emotes comes from. He has millions of them. I mean, Jimothy's strength is 13. They are equal in strength. A kobold who's gone
Arm
on...
wrestle competition at the tavern.
Yeah, this kobold that's gone off and fought vampires and killed other giant monsters can't beat a 12-year-old in an arm wrestling competition.
And the worst part, that armrest, that kid's a sorcerer. He doesn't even flex. He
doesn't even need
Just
the
a weak boy.
strength.
What's their strength?
They're both at 13.
Fragile would lose that.
The two
Silver
strongest
would
party
too.
members? Question mark.
Yeah, Silver has 8.
No, my ranger is 16. Can I just bring Fragile? uh,
Fragile will die so fast right now. Level 1. The slightest breeze could instantly kill Fragile with 3 HP. Just 6 damage, insta-kill.
yep.
At level 1, pretty much any one of us could be dropped by something.
You could be
But-
dropped, but generally you're not going to be insta-killed.
Somebody just needs a good crit and I'm down. I only have 10 health. I only need to take 20 points of damage.
Yeah, but it's fairly unlikely.
Yeah, it's not impossible. It's not improbable. It's only fairly unlikely.
Yeah.
But with Fragile, they would instantly die, no matter what was rolled on a crit.
Unless they didn't have. Wait. If they could roll 2 1s and not have a +4 to damage.
What's your plus to damage right now? Level 1.
On my ranger?
Yeah.
+4?
I mean, I only have +2. He's got this.
You could make Fragile your first character as a joke character. But would you really stick your party with that joke character for a while?
That's the
Funding
thing.
those dangerous levels?
Not even useful. I didn't pick spells for Fragile yet. Does Fragile even get spells? Why do I have Druidcraft twice?
Fairies, I believe, get Druidcraft automatically, so you might have picked it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't pick any spells. Yeah, no. It just gives me Druidcraft twice because of fairies?
Maybe.
Weird. I mean, Fragile wouldn't be any better at 2. But I do want to see what happens.
You
If we
have
play
a little bit of time to decide.
Get for yellow properties. What do they give me? Hey, Duncan, do you ever go to McDonald's?
I mean, right? Yeah.
Have you gone recently to get any of them McDonald's things? Or not, the
Uh,
Monopoly ones, sorry.
I mean, I've
McDonald's things.
gone.
You know,
Yeah, I go to
You might have
McDonald's,
gone for
McDonald's
something
thing is
else,
like,
but
that's what I go for. I've gotten, I think, 2 things.
No. Well, if you ever get the yellow one for Whistler, let me know. And that will give me the Ryobi Dream Power Tool prize pack.
Yeah, but there's a rare one on every one, and it's just, you just never get it.
Well, a lot of what they used to do is they'd put 2/3 of them in like the West Coast, and then a different 2/3 in the East Coast. So for all I know, the yellow Whistler one could be the common one over in your place. And I will share the
So,
Ryobi prize pack with you.
Okay. On the Big Macs, they put them on the Big Macs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I go there to get the chicken BLT, the crispy chicken BLT, they don't put it on that box.
That's weird. I
And
got
it's a
one on
more
my
expensive burger.
I got it on my see, I have 6 of them here because I got 2 on a Big Mac, 2 on a habanero, and 2 on my drink.
So when I go there, the only thing I get it on is the drink because they weren't putting it
Yeah,
on
they
the
don't do it
small
on
fries. You
they
have to
don't do
get a
it on
large fry.
Yeah, they don't
And
do
they
it on
weren't
medium
putting it
either.
on the burgers. Or medium fries. That's normally what I get.
I want
And
orange, but
they
I'm
weren't
not
putting
gonna
it on
get
the chicken
orange.
burgers. And I was like, what the fuck? What is this discrimination? I want to have like a healthier burger, even though it's a crispy chicken BLT with bacon. Not the healthiest, but it's slightly healthier. Chicken's healthier. It's discrimination. Rant over.
What is the burger you're eating?
Crispy chicken BLT. Just a BLT chicken burger, but crispy
Oh no.
rather than
Any meal served
non-crispy.
after 11 a.m.? What?
7 people have claimed the Ryobi Dream Tool Pack. There's only 43 left.
I don't even know which ones I had because I don't keep them. I got 2 right here. So I had Miles Canyon for $10,000, and I had Montreal Airport
I
for
also
the
had
Orlando vacation.
I have both of those.
Well, then I can't help you.
I'm missing Whistler, the yellow. I mean, I'm missing the green ones too for a $2,000 Hudson's Bay card, but
If I order through DoorDash,
you get them. I got my stuff from Skip the Dishes today, so
I don't ever eat McDonald's though.
I don't do it very often, but
I don't eat it very often.
doing Monopoly, it must be done. Waste all my money going forward on
I just think
McDonald's.
their food's too bland.
Some of their stuff is okay, but yes, a lot of it is very.
Do chicken nuggets work?
I think so.
If I dip them in mustard.
No, I meant do they qualify?
Oh, I believe so.
That is where I'm going to end the stream, because now it's just evolving into a discussion about McDonald's. So I'd like to thank everybody who decided to stop by to watch and chat the very, 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 very basic beginning of the Rime of the Frostmaiden. It will actually be starting, like the actual first session, now that all this stuff is out of the way, next Sunday. So Halloween, actually, I think. Yeah. And then through this week, hopefully I'm not done dealing with stuff through work that leaves me in a mood to play games, but I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the weekend, the rest of the night, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.